What's going on in Washington? Why are Democrats and Republicans spending more time fighting than getting anything done? Well, I wanted to get some answers to those questions, so I had lunch with one of our senators, David Perdue, a tech grad, so of course we went to the Varsity.
What do you have? What do you have?
What do you have?
What do you have?
I'm going to have
How you doing today?
I'm going to have 2 chili dogs walking and a FO.
What I see every day, whether it's on social media or on television in Washington, is like there's two teams that don't like each other, that don't work together, that don't care about each other. And I get the impression they care more about their teams than our country. Am I right or wrong?
You're totally right, 100%. Orrin Hatch talks about he and Ted Kennedy would fight like cats and dogs during the day, but at night they'd have dinner together and talk about how to solve the problem. Today, the self-interest of getting reelected outweighs the national good.
Is it personal relationships? Is it like going out and grabbing a chili dog with someone?
It's partly that, but it's also partly outside groups. In Washington, what's going to take, or one of two things will happen. We'll have a crisis, and we won't be able to borrow our way out of it. And I personally think we're headed for one. I think we're in one right now. I got elected talking about compromise is not a four-letter word. You know, when did anybody get everything they want? I asked people, is anybody in the crowd married? You know, this is not a situation where we go to Washington expecting to get 100% of what we want. I think the electorate needs to look for people with an outside perspective. The inside perspective isn't working so well. We got $21 trillion of debt, $130 trillion of future unfunded liabilities. It's about $1 million for every household in America, Vinnie.
What you're saying is Republicans have to be reasonable as well.
Yeah, absolutely, totally. Even in the mid part of the 19th century, we had all this acrimony and everything else. They still knew each other. And they saw this as building a republic. We've taken our republic for granted, and that's where we are, both sides. And if people realized what jeopardy we're in, then I think you would see a recognition that we're in a crisis and that we have to do something outside the box.
What do you have?